Dear friends, in class 9 we are studying 8th lesson quadrilaterals, and in exercise 8.1 we have 11th question. In triangle ABC and DEF, this is triangle ABC and triangle DEF. We are given AB equals to DE. This side AB equals to DE. So we are given AB equals to DE. And we are also given that AB is parallel to DE. This AB and DE are parallel. Next, we are given BC equals to EF. This BC, this side is equal to EF. This side is equal. As well as BC is parallel to EF. This BC and EF are parallel. So if you extend them, they will never meet. Vertices A, B, C are joined to D, E, F respectively. So A is joined to D, B is joined to E, and C is joined to F. Show that. First thing is we have to show quadrilateral ABED is a parallelogram. Second, we have to show quadrilateral BEFC. BEFC is this quadrilateral is also a parallelogram. Third, we have to show AD parallel to CF. AD is this side. AD is parallel to CF. Then we have to show that AD equals to CF. This AD equals to CF. Next, we have to show fourth part, quadrilateral ACFD. This ACFD is a parallelogram. Fifth part, we have to show AC equals to DF. AC must be equal to DF. I have written here DF. AC equals to DF. This we will have to show. And lastly, we have to show that triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF. Triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF. So let us write the given things. In triangle ABC, solution. In triangle ABC and triangle DEF. In triangle ABC and DF, we have AB equals to DE. So AB equals to DE. This is given to us. Let us write whatever is given first. Then AB is parallel to DE. Then we are given BC equals to EF. We are also given that BC is parallel to EF. Vertices ABC are joined to DF respectively. First thing we have to show. Now I am not writing what we have to show because it occupies more space. So I am going to write directly per number. Please note this one corresponds to this one. We have to show quadrilateral ABED is a parallelogram. So for this, see, we have got AB equals to DE and AB parallel to DE. So if one of the pair of the quadrilateral is, one of the pair of opposite sides is parallel as well as equal, we can directly call quadrilateral ABED as a parallelogram. This is what we have studied in theorem number 8. So here we have to show, first to show quadrilateral ABED is parallelogram. We are given that AB equals to DE and AB is parallel to DE. So one of the pair is parallel as well as equal, as one pair of opposite sides. One pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. Equal and parallel. Quadrilateral ABED is parallelogram. So first part we have proved. Second part is quadrilateral BEFC. BEFC is parallelogram. Here please note BEFC. BEFC is this downside. This quadrilateral we have to prove it as a parallelogram. In this also we have what? BC equals to EF. BC equals to EF and BC is parallel to EF. Same theorem. If one pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel, then we can call that quadrilateral as a parallelogram. Implies quadrilateral BEFC is parallelogram. So second part is also proved. Now third part is AD parallel to CF. Third part. AD parallel to CF. AD is this and CF is this. See, we have already said that ABED is a parallelogram. ABED is a parallelogram. So if ABED is a parallelogram, it means AD equals to BE. AD equals to BE. So as ABED is a parallelogram, we can say that AD equals to BE. And AD is parallel to BE. Reason is quadrilateral ABED is parallelogram. ABED is parallelogram. Now see, we have said BEFC is a parallelogram. So if BEFC is a parallelogram, it means BE equals to CF and BE is parallel to CF. So we can say that BE is parallel to CF. Reason is BEFC is parallelogram. BEFC is parallelogram. Now see, AD is parallel to BE. AD is parallel to BE, but PE is parallel to CF. AD is parallel to BE, but B is parallel to CF. So 1 is parallel to 2 and 2 is parallel to 3. It means first and third must be parallel to each other by transitivity. The property is called as transitivity. By transitivity we have 1 is congruent to 2, 2 is congruent to 3. It means 1 must be congruent to 3. In parallel also it exists. 1 is parallel to 2, 2 is parallel to 3. It means first and third must also be parallel. That is transitivity. So we will get AD parallel to CF. AD parallel to CF. AD parallel to CF. And please note, BE is equal to CF. It means BE is equal to CF. Same reason, BE is equal to CF since BEFC is a parallelogram. If it is a parallelogram, then its opposite sides are parallel as well as equal. So we will get. Now see, AD equals to BE and BE equals to CF. First is equal to second, second is equal to third. It means first must be equal to third. So I will get first equal to third. So again, by transitivity, I can say that AD is parallel to CF and AD is equal to CF. Same property. So we have proved the third part. Now fourth, we have to prove that quadrilateral ACFD. To show quadrilateral ACFD is a parallelogram. ACFD is this. See, just see, now we have shown that AD is equal to CF and AD is parallel to CF. So one pair is equal as well as parallel, hence the quadrilateral ACFD is a parallelogram. So from result 3, a pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. Therefore quadrilateral ACFD is parallelogram. We have got quadrilateral ACFD as a parallelogram. That was only asked. Now next thing is we have to show that AC equals to DF. See, we have said ACFD is a parallelogram. Fifth part. To show AC equals to DF. From result 4, we have said that ACFD is a parallelogram. It means its opposite sides must be equal and must be parallel. See this figure. AC and DF are the opposite sides of the parallelogram ACFD. So they must be equal. AC and FD or AC and DF are opposite sides of parallelogram ACFD. Since they are opposite sides, they must be equal. Therefore, we get AC equals to DF. So we have got AC equals to DF. AC equals to DF. Last thing, sixth question was asked. We have to show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Now see, we are given AB congruent to DE. AB equal to DE. We are also given that BC equals to EF. BC equals to EF. And we have just shown AC equals to DF. Means three sides of one triangle are congruent to three sides of the other triangle. It means two triangles are congruent by SSS test of congruency. So we will get here AB equals to DE. Reason is given. Then BC equals to EF. This is also given. AC equals to DF. From result 5. So we have got two triangles congruent by SSS test, but one-to-one correspondence is very important before writing the congruency. Let us check. Now see, in this AB is there, in this DE is there. It means A will correspond to either D or E. In this A is there, DF is there. Please note, here A is common and D is common. It means A corresponds to D. If A corresponds to D, remaining vertex is C and F. C corresponds to F. Now see, we have already said C corresponds to F. It means B corresponds to E. Therefore, we will get triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF by SSS test of congruency. And thus we have proved the sixth result as well.